Yeah, we saw Sir Richard Branson make history over the weekend with that quick trip to space in New Mexico. Next launch also happening not too far from home.
KAMC Laura Laughead here tonight to talk about why Texas is a hotspot to reach for the stars.
Yeah, Brian and Lauren, it is no coincidence that these tycoons turned aspiring astronauts are coming here to Texas. Experts from Texas Tech and the National Space Society told me Texans have a long history of supporting space exploration, and our rural geography makes the Lone Star State a great place to take flight.
I'm pretty sure the first word that was spoken in space was Houston.
Deep in the heart of Texas, the stars at night are big and bright. And the latest of the billionaire businessmen blasting off to space are taking note.
Texas is full of engineers. It's full of raw talent, people that understand what it's like to work on a project that has a big goal. That's a risky goal.
Next week, Jeff Bezos and his new Blue Origin spacecraft will be rocketing out of the atmosphere from Van Horn in West Texas, a few hours southwest of Lubbock. It's a region experts say makes the perfect launching pad.
Land is cheap. It's sunny there most of the time, so you don't have to worry about clouds canceling your flights as often.
And the wide open desert space also means less chance of debris crashing down and hitting someone if something goes wrong.
I think it's quite exciting that we're seeing a new generation of people going into space. When I was a kid, that was when they first started doing space shuttle launches, and that was one of the things that got me excited about science at first.
Texas has a long legacy of looking to the stars. Think NASA.
What we're thinking of is not just what's happening right now, but what it will allow us to do. The center of engineering excellence for the whole planet.
And this launch could lead to more jobs and take Texas one step closer to space tourism.
That is the human drive. And I think that Texas is going to be primed to be at the forefront of that.
I see our team has already left.
Experts added that this launch could really rejuvenate the economy of our rural regions that were hammered by the pandemic. Bezos' launch is happening in a secluded desert near Van Horn next Tuesday, the 20th, and we'll keep you updated with how that launch goes right here on KAMC and on our website, everythinglubbock.com.